got to remember the people. Hey, okay. Wait, hold on. You ready? Once again, it's the Big 3 podcast.
Right now?
We've already started, Mole. Hi, I'm Don Barris. I'm here with Mole.
That's me.
And, of course, Scary Perry Caravello.
That's me, baby.
Oh, that's me, baby. Like, Perry, first of all.
You know.
Okay.
Because he's Italian.
I don't know why that is, but here's what I do know.
You don't know why that is?
Shut up, Perry. You're not in a position to fucking try to joke at all.
No joke.
Perry, as you know, last week we did not have a podcast because the people at Ace Broadcasting put us under suspension. Now, I want to make sure I get this right. I would like to thank for letting us come back the good people at Ace Broadcast Network. I'd like to say a special thanks to Adam Carolla and, of course, John Quincy Adams, who put the whole thing together. And
He's kind of been the champion.
He really has. He was the guy that put the terms down, and we're going to live up to those terms that we were told to do. Now, one of the things, before we get into our apologies from Perry, I would like to say this. I found out something very interesting. We get suspended, so I did a little research, and guess what I find out? Guess who's really behind this? Besides the fact that we swore and things like that, guess who really got behind this?
The President of the United States?
It's a good guess, Mole, but no, it was not the President of the United States. From the show Days of Thunder, Dave Dameshek.
Dave Dameshek got
This is his
behind us?
second strike against us. He, of course, first put the pictures of you getting your dick sucked and your ass eaten by Blue Iris.
I remember those.
Yeah. He put those up, and now he talked to Carolla and some of the people at the Ace Broadcast Network and had us pulled away. Well, the way I look at it, and maybe you're a big pussy, Perry, so you won't understand this.
Big pussy or big pussy eater?
You don't eat pussy. You just shut up. The point is, I'm telling you this right now. If Dave Dameshek does one more thing to us, that's 3 strikes. And what happens when you get 3 strikes, Mole?
3 strikes, you're out.
I asked him, not you, Perry.
Okay.
3 strikes. What happens when you get 3 strikes?
The guy's like, yeah. You did it. You did it now.
No. 3 strikes and...
You're out of here.
Yeah, you're out. Exactly. Okay. And I'm putting out a warning and a threat. Hey, Dameshek, you want to fuck with the big 3? I guarantee you one thing. It ain't going to pay off for your little pretty face.
Whoa.
You little good-looking pretty boy. All right, anyway, let's move on from Dameshek.
So why were we suspended anyway?
Well, what happened is this. We had Andy Dick come on. He was talking about a cause of his for gay bashing or
gay
hazing. And
that's when we were wearing those. You brought those ribbons.
I guess I got a little.
A little
overdrawn by the way Andy Dick was coming on to me.
Yeah, well,
and
first of all,
definitely overdrawn.
Pissed off the whole audience.
You pissed off a lot of people, and we were taken off the air.
By gay bashing.
Yeah.
Let's listen to a clip of that.
We don't have one.
In our minds.
Okay, well, I don't think we can do that. We could go back, and if you didn't see it, go back and listen to the show. But there was 2 things that we were told we have to do to get back on the air. The first one is that Perry has to apologize to not only to the Ace Broadcast Network, to the employees, and to the entire homosexual community. And I think, Mole, unless you have something to say, I think it's time that Perry should apologize.
Yeah, do it. Apologize to the homosexual community.
Well, I am very sorry for what I've done. Okay, I'm very sorry to the gays for giving them the let down, the kind of slap in the face or slap in the.
This doesn't sound like it's
whatever. But
really
the way I wrote
really
it. The way I wrote it to start with, gay people make me sick, but even the Bible shows and says to anyone committing homosexuality acts will not inherit God's kingdom. But now the nice thing about gay people like John Quincy Adams, they're working very hard to help me make it in this business, and I feel bad for treating people like John Quincy Adams, like crap, like garbage, like capital SHIT. Even after I take a guy like Andy Dick coming on to me and gay bash him the way I did, I apologize for that. If the gays respect me as a straight man, that doesn't try to come on to me, and even if the gay man promised to pay me $10 million, would come out and pay me the $10 million he owes me.
To do what?
To do what?
The time you blew that guy?
No, I never blew any guy.
Hey, keep going.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
No, we're not.
We were doing
Next subject.
What we were doing with Andy Dick when he was talking about the guy.
What guy?
And remember there was a whole thing where Perry had sex with that dude.
Oh, yeah. He blew...
I didn't blow
Perry
anybody.
blew him, and then the guy jerked Perry
Sandy
off.
Gallagher.
Wrong. It's twisted.
What?
The guy blew me, and I jerked him
Right,
off.
Okay. Go ahead.
Back in 1992.
Well, quit bragging
and
about
it was never done again after.
He's got it memorized like it's the best year of his life. Okay, go on.
Oh, you sick bastards, you. Okay.
That's the same year we met. What a great year you had.
Wow.
You met the two of us, and you got your dick
and it was
sucked.
like...
And you had just said it just happened to you.
3 or 4 weeks later after I met you, that shit happened to me.
That is great timing for everybody.
What a great month you had.
Yeah, a great month
First
my
of all,
ass.
yeah. Did you
And
come?
then I ended up...
Did you come?
Then I ended up telling
Did you come?
you know what happened.
Did you come?
I don't need to answer
Did
that.
you come?
You know if I came.
But the listeners don't know.
the listeners know.
We lost a
Yes.
lot. We lost a lot of people by not being on the air last week. So
Okay, keep
did
apologizing.
We didn't
Did
lose
you-
anybody.
Did you come? Yes or
We
no?
didn't
Did
lose.
you come? Yes or no?
Yes, I came.
Okay.
He swallowed it like fucking milk.
Okay.
That's how you drink milk.
And then a couple weeks
Well,
later,
your dog drinks milk like that, right?
Actually, the dog, it was in the New York Times today, drinks it from the back of their tongue, and cats drink it from the top of their tongue and bring up a stream of milk.
interesting. That is really interesting. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
get back to your.
Okay. Yeah, private parts in the mousetrap. Okay. That is just wrong for the gays to do this to a straight man. Let's see. This is not the Twilight Zone, nor do I ever want to live a reality show like it's the Twilight Zone. This is life, and I'm a man with a child that I love and miss every day of my life, who changed her phone number because she's being brainwashed by her fucking mother.
Hey,
well,
you guys.
Yeah.
I have a phone call for you guys right now.
Oh, we'll send it through. How do we do this? Just push this.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, do you know who it is?
Oh, hello,
Oh,
Mr. Adams.
Mr. Adams.
It's John Quincy Adams calling. How
Yeah.
are you,
Hey.
Victory?
We're good. We're really good. How are you?
Wonderful to hear you all back on the air after the suspension.
Yeah.
it was a bummer.
And Perry, I'm quite proud of you how you apologized to the homosexual community.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. I
Very,
appreciate
very
that.
proud of you.
Nice.
I can barely hear anybody. Are
Sorry.
you there?
Yeah, we're here.
We're here.
Oh,
We're here.
We're here.
anywho, Mo, I wanted to tell you,
Uh-huh.
I heard your Halloween jokes last week.
Ah, thanks.
Quite entertaining.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you.
Very, very funny.
Thank
But
you.
you missed one. May I tell it?
Sure.
No,
I'm going to tell it.
Tell it.
Here
Tell-
it is. What do sea monsters eat?
Fish and ships.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no.
they
Why
eat
would,
fish and ships.
why would you do that, Mole? You gave away the punchline.
You're right, Mr. Barris. I'm not happy when he steals my punchline.
Sorry.
And I was calling with good news.
What's the good news? What's the good
All
news?
right, I can't stay mad at you. The good news is I just got a copy of the commercial that you two recorded for the Yugoslavian mattress store.
Awesome.
Last Friday.
Sweet.
Yeah, last
Yes,
Friday.
sounds
Yeah.
wonderful. I sent along a copy to the producers there so that you can have a listen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Awesome.
All right.
Perry,
Well,
you're not involved in this. And you can explain to Perry what happened. I need to run. I have to call Dino De Laurentiis' family. I'm quite upset. I helped him with Orca.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Anywho, toodles.
see you, Mr. Adams.
See you, Mr. Adams.
Wow.
Wow. So this
That
is
was that
hey,
commercial. Yeah, I played some money, man.
You
It
guys
was-
did a commercial without me?
well, you couldn't do it because you were doing that Food Network thing.
No, it was. You had to go to court last. It
I
was
was in
something
court.
last Friday.
You and your
I was
brother.
in court.
Yeah, 50 grand is 50 grand.
Let's do it.
So what we had to do is we had to replace you with somebody else, but it's not a big deal. You were the guy here. If we do this commercial again, he'll be there, but you are here. Do you have that back there? All right, this is a...
Hey,
Yes,
by
we
the
do, Mr.
way,
Barris.
Hold on.
I know
Before you hit it.
I know you got all the money, and you're gonna give me a 1/3 of it. Don't forget, okay?
You'll have to remind me again.
Okay,
But yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
totally remember.
Okay, so this is a commercial. This is hopefully they start broadcasting our podcast.
We
a
had
little
to
bit.
replace Perry in this commercial.
Yeah, and this is we were very sad about this, but they wanted the big three, so we got another guy.
Let's hear it.
I'd hit it.
Johnny Nacho.
Hi, I'm Don Barris,
I'm Maul.
And I'm Terrifying Tim. Ooh, ooh.
and together we're the
Big Three.
And whenever we're in Yugoslavia, we buy all our mattresses at Drago's Discount Mattresses.
They don't cost a lot of Yugoslavian money.
And they feel great after a long day of skateboarding and doing comedy. Ooh, ooh.
Don't take our word for it. Here's Drago himself.
Yeah, this is Drago. Come to my mattress store, and there's what I Yeah, that's what on the door is. Yellow Buzil, Silly, Stearns and Foster, Cherdovin Wells, Simmons, Springer, Virgin, the Nest.
That's why Drago's Mattresses are the only place for the
Big Three. Drago's Discount Mattresses, with locations in Belgrade, Niš, Podgorica, and our newest location in Kragujevac. Drago's Mattresses, I kill your prices in the face!
Yeah.
All right. That came out really good, man.
Is 50 grand.
Did you give Terrifying Tim his third of the money, too?
I will. Sweet. Well, anyway, that was fun. So, Perry, you got to do these with us.
You got to let me know.
We
Well, we
did.
did.
We always do.
I know you did.
You
but
said
you
you had
did
to
a
go to
little late.
court.
I
You
know,
said
I
you
was
had to
in
go to court.
Yeah.
Well, 50 grand is 50 grand. All right, well, anyway, this is kind of exciting because do we have another call? What line is that? I see the call blinking up there.
Yes, we do, Mr. Barris. It's line 1.
Line
Push
1?
line 1.
Push line 1. Hello? Who's there?
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
who's this?
Hi, it's William Randolph Hearst. I'm
Hey!
in an elevator now for
Whoa!
reception with you.
Oh, that's a good place.
Well, hi, how are you? Welcome to the
I'm
show.
great. How are you guys doing?
Well, we're off suspension. We're back on the air. That's a positive thing. Perry fucked
So
up
did-
again.
I thought ABC said that the show was done and it was never coming back.
Well, originally, but
ABC said that?
Ace Broadcasting Company.
Oh, I thought he said ABC.
That is ABC.
Okay, put it together, Perry. Don't be stupid. Yeah, well, that was the big news that they let out because, but we had John Adams talk to the people, and of course, the man himself, Adam Ace Carolla. He really, this is a guy that you think he's completely behind the scenes, but he's really hands-on on everything that happens here.
That's great.
How are
We
you
have a
doing,
few-
William Randolph Hearst?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited. We just acquired Rolling Stone, and we're working with,
nice.
we own Half a Spin now. And what started out as just one small magazine in Montreal is becoming a media empire.
Wow.
That's
Very
great.
nice.
Congratulations.
The magazines are doing great, they say. The magazines say that.
Most magazines will tell you that magazines have never been more popular, and
I
that's
know.
a really exciting time.
Very nice.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of these people, they're right on when they say this internet thing, it's going to go away, and, then it's back full force.
Can
That
I
is never
ask
gonna
you,
happen.
are magazines fun to read?
Yeah, well, the thing about a magazine is, and this, no one will ever get over this, is you can read it in a hammock. You can read it on the toilet, and people can't take a shit with a computer,
Yeah.
That's right.
Perry, what's your favorite magazine?
But they bring they can put an iPad in their hands and walk to the toilet.
Why do you got to tell him this?
He's
Shut
a
the
magazine
fuck
guy.
up.
He's
I'm a magazine guy too.
What
I
happens when a fucking iPad goes in the fucking toilet? What happens then? The iPad's
It's
ruined. You drop a magazine in the
gone.
toilet, it's fine.
Right.
Don't bring up the iPad to William Randolph Hearst.
You put the magazine on the freaking.
He's got his
How
whole
much money?
But now
How
wait a
much money
second.
we
Wait a
lost
second.
on
Wait a
iPad?
second.
Hold on. Let him talk. Go ahead, William.
We just lost a $300,000 Toyota account to iPads, and you're fucking going off about how great iPads are?
I never said that. No.
You did too.
You did. You go.
No, I
you
did
can
not.
bring an
Oh, right there.
iPad to
Yeah.
the toilet.
No,
read
but
an
You were
iPad.
the guy
that's
that
what
said
I
that.
was
Fucking
saying.
magazine in
That
this industry?
I love magazines. Autocraft, Car and Driver, Playboy, Penthouse,
Grit.
We.
Keep going.
I mean, skateboarders, snowboarder.
Snowboarders? You mean
Yes.
Skateboard Magazine?
Yeah.
Why'd you call it Skateboarders?
I said skateboarder magazine.
All right.
Skateboarder,
Sorry.
skate,
Well, apologize.
roller skate,
What-
snowboard, ski, powder.
Okay, Perry, you're making absolutely no sense at all.
I'm making tons
No,
of
you're
sense.
not.
I'm
No,
mentioning
you're-
the
no.
names of magazines.
He actually is listing a lot of good
talking
winter
about
magazines.
cocaine? How do we get to cocaine from all this?
I don't know. Are you back on cocaine?
Cocaine? I said magazine. Are you
No,
losing
you
your
said
hearing?
powder. You started
Are
talking
you
about powder.
losing your hearing?
Why did you bring up powder?
Are you powder magazine? Snow. The when you go skiing, snow skiing.
I thought you don't do drugs anymore. Now
I
everything's
said
about
snow
drugs.
skiing powder.
You know, I'll tell you, when I sit right next to you, you are sweating at the forehead. Are you back on the coke?
I'm not back on anything.
Perry, seriously, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Thank you, William, for bringing this to our
Have you
attention.
got driven down the street, bought rock cocaine, go back to your apartment, done push-ups,
push-ups.
then go back and buy more rock cocaine,
And then come back
and
and
do more push-ups? Do you remember when you would do that?
What, 1996 or 98 or 99?
You did 3 years?
Must have been pretty buff.
He was pretty.
I
ripped.
was very buff back in the 90s. Then all of a sudden,
I knew you during the 90s. I don't remember that time.
you don't remember that.
I don't remember anything like that. Anyway, so how have you been? What's been with you? We haven't heard from you.
In years.
Yeah. You remember William, don't you?
I do remember William.
I've been getting into all kinds of different media. I've been getting into TV and stuff. I wanted to bring something up, though, with Perry. I'm not sure if he even knows his name in the industry is inexorably linked with litigation.
What?
And I think that, when we did that cover story in Vice,
Yeah.
it felt like Perry had some real momentum there.
Yeah, I
and the
remember.
movie was going, and it was an exciting time, and we were talking about Windy City Heat 2, even though the first movie was yet to hit the theaters. And then every time I talked about Perry, I was working with Vanity Fair at the time, and I said, let's do a sort of a behind the scenes on Perry, and everyone always said the same thing. He will sue you.
Well, yeah.
He's a
No.
sewer.
Oh, yeah, he is.
I'm
He's
in
in bed
look,
with the Jews.
I'm in
Wait
a
a minute.
legal
Hold on. What did you say?
His reputation is as being in bed with the Jews. He has tons of Jew lawyers, and he will sue your ass.
Oh,
Well, he's tried to sue me numerous times. Remember the what was that girl's
the
name?
Judy Chinchada crap.
Were you guys lovers?
She came on to me a couple times, but I wouldn't allow it.
Why?
Look at that skank.
Look at you.
I'm a beautiful man.
No, you're not. Who told you that ever?
Perry, no one wants to work with a sewer.
I'm not a sewer. I sue my brother. I sue my brother's wife. I sue the banks that they have robbed me.
You sue me. You sued Jimmy. You sued Johnny
Well, that was
Knoxville,
then.
you
That
sued
was then.
Studio.
Phil Collins. Very good, Bull. Very good.
It's a
You
good
said you're
song.
not a sewer, and then you listed about 8 people you fucking sued. This is why we didn't give you
Hey,
press. This
hey,
is why you
whoa,
stopped being
time
a star.
out.
Shut up,
It's not
let him-
professional.
Hey.
This is the thing about publishing, okay? And this is what Perry needs to understand. People love to do features. They love to do cover stories. They love to do press, but they want to work with people who are amicable, who are not going to go running to a lawyer every 10 seconds and ruin their fucking business. That's the
When
end
it's
of you. And
business,
guess what?
it's business.
If you don't have press,
Family
you don't
Matters is
exist.
different.
Yeah, but Perry, that's just one of your many court cases. You've sued everyone you come in contact with.
It's true, Perry.
Yeah.
You sued me.
Bullshit.
You sued me.
Well, you're not the only person I came into contact
Right.
with.
You
Didn't
Jimmy
sue
Kimmel.
Mary Jane. Didn't sue Mary Jane.
Well, no, then I didn't sue. Then I didn't
I
sue
wouldn't
Mary
be
Jane. I've
surprised.
got no reason to sue Mary Jane. She's
Perry,
not.
I wouldn't be surprised if you sued the guy who you let suck your dick.
Randy Callahan.
Yeah. I
That
wouldn't
was
be surprised if you sued Randy
1992.
Callahan.
Best year of his life.
And
Is there a statute of limitations on that? Hey, what's Tina Brown like?
I don't think there's a statute of limitations on being a fag.
Wow. You know, we just got over the suspension,
Yeah.
Mr. William Randolph Hearst.
And to tell you the truth,
I'm not a fag.
In hindsight, you're
I'm not a fag.
Perry. Here you go again, and your apology wasn't that good. I'll be very honest with you.
Fine.
Can I ask one question?
Go ahead.
How many, and this is a good thing for you to get back into the gay community. No, wait. How many gay magazines can you name? Go.
Only. What is it?
I don't know.
Blue Boy.
What else?
You gotta
Blue
know.
Boy, that's a porno.
Yeah, but it's gay magazines.
Blue
How many,
Boy magazine.
how
I
many-
remember when I
you-
was a young kid and there was a gay shop.
You don't remember any other ones?
No.
Let's see about being a young
Yeah.
boy at the gay shop.
And you know what? I'll tell you this. What we should do is we should go into another segment. Let's do some guy talk.
Oh.
You know, would you like to be part of that, William?
I'd love to. I mean, whenever you have time for it.
Okay, then let's set up some music, and here it is once again, guy talk. All right. So this is a portion of the show where guys talk about chicks, talk about guy things. And today we're going to talk about women and what kind of girls we
Love
like.
women.
What kind of girls do we like?
I love my women's that have big titties.
Really?
Big titties, nice tight bellies, nice firm butts.
Are you into any freaky shit?
Yeah, I love eating pussy where you do the alphabets like Sam Kinison
Yeah.
talked about.
What are you into, William?
I was with this Russian girl recently, and I don't know if you know how dark Russians get,
Not
but
that. No.
they are into shit that you cannot even imagine.
Like what?
Well, I'm not talking about a girl putting a strap on and fucking you or anything like that.
Have you ever done that, Perry?
I won't
I was
let
with a
anybody
girl,
put
she was Georgian, so she's a Muslim, but she's white, you know, like a Russian Georgian.
You can almost
Anyway,
yeah.
she was chubby, and she goes, "You want to have really good time?" We were doing cocaine, and she said, "I want you to fuck a hole." And I didn't know what that meant, obviously. I assumed that's what you always do. Then she took a razor blade out of a kit that she brought, and she made an incision just above her right hip. And she said, "You want to make it a party in the hole?" Anyway, they do this all the time, and what you do is you put your penis into the hole they make, and they sort of move they make sure that the organs don't get in the way.
Right.
It feels way better than a pussy, and they love the pain. There's blood everywhere.
I've heard
And
about this.
when they're done, they have this liquid glue. I think it was invented in Vietnam for soldiers there,
Yeah.
and they just stitch it up and they're fine.
Are you going to get married to her?
Well,
I hear.
I haven't spoken to her since, and I've done it with maybe two others like that. But I guess when I'm ready to settle down, yeah,
crazy.
I'll just grab the last one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've heard that the sensation, if you can rub the top of your penis against the bottom rib, it's kind of crazy. And the great thing about it is the blood is a great lubricant, and you can come like crazy because you can't get them pregnant by fucking them in their sides.
And you know, the other
Exactly.
thing too is that's something you can do with dead people. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just
But I
mean,
think-
you could.
Well, that's illegal. That's actually a felony.
I know.
But didn't you just do that?
No, she was alive, fucknuts.
Are you sure?
Why would he
No,
lie
I
to you?
can't. What is this,
Yeah.
weekend at Bernie's?
Are you
think I
stupid?
can't
Are you
fucking know
stupid?
woman is alive?
I'm
Why'd you
fucking
Fucking
with
moron.
you. I'm fucking
No,
with
you're
you.
not fucking with you. You're being stupid with a fucking major publisher. Don't be
I'm
an
just
asshole.
teasing him. Come on.
That would make a great commercial for Curad bandages.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
How about Band-Aid?
So, anything you want to add to your guy talk? It kind of
Yeah, I
puts you,
love eating pussy with, when you do the
the
alphabet.
alphabet. You said that.
Yeah,
It was
and
stupid
what's
before.
what's the deepest alphabet you've gotten to before, or you've never eaten pussy?
What
Do you
was
eat
the question?
pussy?
Terry, I live in New York City. I fuck Russian prostitutes in cuts. You think I fucking bother eating pussy? That's some 70s shit. That's for babies. Okay?
But when you eat pussy doing the alphabet, buddy, that's Sam Kinison style. I do it Sam Kinison style. Oh!
You
Wow.
might want to update your fucking shit there, Perry.
He's also
You're like
dead.
a time machine.
You really are.
Yeah, you
Why don't you
know,
get out of the 80s, Scaremaster?
he died in '92.
I know it, but still, he was popular in the 80s.
I know.
All right, wow. Just, it's unbelievable. Mo, what are you into?
Pathetic.
You know, I like a girl with a sense of humor.
Can I ask you guys something? How do you feel about queefs? Is it when a queef happens to you? Stop,
I love
or-
it. I love it because sometimes when they're not looking, you can fill up their belly with air and then push down really hard on their belly, and they go crazy.
My personal feeling, I think it's funny, but I love to call them dirty sluts for making the sound. Then they feel insecure, and that's when you can really control them. Because I've always felt you control a woman's mind, you control their pussy. How do you feel, Perry?
I agree with you.
What?
I agree with
First
you.
of all, you copy Sam. Now you agree with me. Make up your own fucking mind about something. All right, tell us something freaky you've done besides the Randy Callahan thing. Tell us something freaky you've done sexually before.
Well, recently with my latest that's now out in Florida, freaky with her.
Did you ever do it missionary style with her?
Yeah,
You know,
missionary and
yeah.
doggy style.
Wow, you're really an explorer.
You know,
Did you ever kiss her on the
69.
lips?
You guys ever kiss peepees?
No, we didn't kiss. But she did the kissing of the pee-pee, and
You guys French?
not after she kissed my pee-pee. But we did French before, sure. I knew her mouth was clean. I mean, even though she smokes cigarettes, but
But you still
I don't-
Frenched.
yeah, I just don't like the cigarette smoking.
Did you ever kiss all over her ears and all over her neck and shit?
Yeah.
So anyway, well, listen, I think that brings to a close once again to Guy Talk. Want to thank William Randolph Hearst for being part of Guy Talk today. Now, may I ask you one thing before you go? We would like to be in the magazine again. We would like to be in a
Please.
magazine or some kind of online thing or something you're doing. One of your little things that you have going under your empire. We'd like to do something like that. And do you have any ideas for us?
Well, I'll tell you what. Right now, Rolling Stone is doing a thing on up-and-coming stars. Michael Cera is going to be part of it. Jonah Hill. Russell Branson is going to be in there. There's going to be a thing on P. Diddy. It's all young guys who are starting to get a name for themselves. And I think the Big Three would be perfect for it.
Oh, okay.
And I cannot stress this enough. Perry's reputation is bad. He's known as a sewer, and it scares people, and I have to really fucking bust my ass to convince people that he's not going to take them to court if they put him in a magazine.
How does this sound? How does this sound? I stand over Perry, and we're going to do a thing. All of us agree upon this. We'll call this Project Rosebud. And here's what we'll do. I'm going to have you swear right now to William Randolph Hearst that you will not call people faggots anymore. You will not sue anybody anymore. Tell him right now and tell him truthfully.
Other than my family and what I'm going through right now, no, I have nobody that I would sue again.
What is important to me and important to everyone is that you right here say, for the record, you will not be suing anyone in the magazine industry,
Not at
anyone
all.
in the TV industry,
Not at all.
or anyone in the film industry
Not
ever again.
ever at all. Ever.
Okay. Now you've got a promise from him. Let's see if it works. Now before we go today, let's do this last thing. This is another little piece that we're going to add right here. We're going to wrap up the show with this. We'll do this, and then we're going to have to say goodbye. But this is a thing that Mole invented. And because Mole invented it, it's a little thing called Mole Play. And what I'd like you to do, Mole, set a scene for today. And now you've got 3 actors. You can have William Randolph Hearst, myself, and Perry act in a scene, and you'll tell us what to do.
Okay.
Do you understand how that works, William?
I understand.
It's
Okay.
called Mole Play. You guys ready?
Is there music
Okay.
for Mole
Yep.
Play?
Okay, here's Mole Play. Today, Perry brought it up early. Today, we're going to head back in time to Palm Springs, California.
For Mole Play. Oh, Mole Play.
Mole Play, Mole Play.
It's time for
Everybody got to do a Mole Play. All right, open on Palm Springs. Young Perry walks by the skateboard store on his way to Mr. Hooper's gay store. William Randolph Hearst is
You're
Mr.
young
Hooper. Dan is the young skateboard guy. Perry walks by, and the young skateboarder says something to him.
Hey, where you going?
Going to Hoopers
Yeah? Mind if I tag along?
if you want.
You a skateboarder yourself?
I used to be.
Wow, really? I like the half pike all the time.
Half pipe, you mean?
Yeah, that's what he said.
You said Pike.
You have beautiful eyes.
And together they walk hand in
thank
hand
you.
into Mr. Hooper's store.
No, I mean, really. You have
Thank you.
really beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
What color are they?
Hazel.
They look hazel. Boy, what
you
is
got,
it?
You got handsome eyes yourself, sir.
Thank you. You want to go into Mr. Hooper's?
I'll go in, but you can walk a few feet away
No,
if you don't
Why
mind.
don't you come a little closer?
Back off, sir.
And together they walked into Mr. Hooper's. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Mr. Hooper greeted them.
Hey guys, enjoy yourselves at the store here. And remember, it's not a library, it's a store. So you want to look at magazines, you got to buy them.
Hey, I was wondering, could you point me towards the direction of a magazine called Blue Boy?
Okay, but Perry was just in here yesterday getting 3 copies. I assume that you already have enough, but yeah, they're right there by the door. There's also Rude Boy and a thing called Leatherette Buttfuck.
Excuse me, sir, but I got
Perry, why are you calling me sir? I see you in here every day.
because I want to be a gentleman and call you
okay.
sir.
Cool, buddy.
Okay? So,
Yep.
sir, didn't I buy the Leather Boy and Blue Boy yesterday?
You certainly did, and it was great to have your business. I love it when you come into the store.
Hey,
You're very generous.
Look who's on the cover of Honcho. He's a former skateboard guy, this one is.
Honcho? Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, that's Mark Gonzalez.
Hey,
and look,
Miss-
Steve
Miss-
Caballero is on the cover of Long Duck.
Oh, God.
Mr. Hooper, look into Perry's eyes. Tell me what you think.
I see one of my best customers, a guy I can rely on, a guy who's passionate about magazines, and a guy who makes me happy that I own this store.
Thank you. Now,
A professional.
Did you
excuse
notice
me,
how?
sir.
Did you notice how
Excuse
pretty
me, sir.
the color, pretty hazel? What you thinking?
Those
what?
condoms behind the counter. I got a couple girls that I got to go see in a little bit with
Okay, well,
with
this
a few
brand
guys.
is called Man to Man. It's extra thick because of the AIDS scare. Here,
Right.
you can have them free.
Free? Why, thank you, sir.
Yes, that's how great of a customer you are.
Well,
And
see,
then Perry started to seduce them with his new man-to-man condoms.
man-to-man condoms?
Behind that curtain over there. Could we go back there?
Hold on a second. He said 1982. What happened in
that's what you-
1982, Mr. Hooper?
Hey, Perry! Fucking act like a person! Let's go behind the curtain. Can we go back here?
Yes, you can go back there, but take these. Here's 2 man-to-man condoms. Make sure you use these.
And so the skateboarder and Perry put on their man-to-man condoms and went behind the curtain at Mr. Hooper's porno store. And then what they do?
Perry, look at this. Is this weird? I'm fully erect.
Dude,
And then Perry grabbed the skateboard guy's big
Hey.
erect penis.
Don't be so aggressive, dude. Come on, man.
He said it's
Come
too
on.
dark. I can't see where I am.
anybody got a knife? Want to cut this off
Don't
and take
joke,
it home?
man. Don't joke, dude. Just suck. Oh, there
Give
we
me
go.
a knife,
There we
mother-
go. Oh, yeah.
And then Perry blew Mr. Hooper. The end.
Wow.
Whoa.
Here's the deal. We're back on the air, and I'll tell you this. That might be
It suddenly sounds a lot better.
the dumbest show that we've ever done, and this was supposed to be our big comeback after what you did before. Great job, Scaremaster. The people that waited a week for this to come back on, I apologize.
Well-
I apologize. Perry had nothing to bring today. He had nothing at all.
What about corner?
There's no corner. There's no time for corner today. This is the end of the show. I don't know. This may be our last. I don't know. I think, once again, I want to thank Adam Kroll
Look.
for everything he's done. He is the most
can I say
hands-on
something about
producer I've
me?
ever had in the business. Yes, go ahead.
You know I'm a homophobe, but
You never show that
So
side
why'd
of
you hook up with Mr. Hooper?
You were all over him. What are you talking about my eyes? When you were looking at
You
me, I
were-
really
you
thought
were-
you were going to fuck me. All right, anyway, for the Big Three podcast, I'm Don Barris. This is Mole. This is Scary Perry. Every night I'm over at the Comedy Store. Come on by. Mention my name and say that you like roses and you can get in for free. Perry, you going to be anywhere?
mention my name and you'll get a free pass to the Comedy Store.
No, that's not true. That's a lie. Is there any place that you're going to be that you want to promote?
I have been in hiding for quite some time. So no, there's nowhere that I can be.
Mole,
that I'm gonna
anything?
promote.
Still working on that cucumber soda commercial for South Korea.
Oh, congratulations. Well, anyway, for the big three, I'm Don. See ya.